they're opening up a new pickleball like indoor facility like right down the road from me, and
Mhm.
yeah, it used to be an old like Asian food market, and they're transforming it into like a pickleball arena. So that's my
Dang.
yeah.
There
So
you go. Get into it. I bet you'll like it.
I mean I got the paddles, I got the ball, bro, I'm ready to go. Put me in, coach.
Have you played yet?
I've played like a little bit, like not like with any kind of structure, but just like hitting the
Just
ball.
playing
Yeah, yeah.
around?
Even
Yeah.
going to the beach and just using the paddles and just volleying back and forth in the air, not
Mhm.
like not bouncing it off the ground is something I've been doing too.
Yeah, I think you'll once you get into it, because 'cause you're competitive, so I feel like once you get into it, you'll actually, you'll like it.
Competitive and my knees don't work no more. So it's just
Exactly.
it's
It's
perfect.
perfect for that.
How is your pickleball venture then? How is it going for you?
Oh, man, I all I do is play old people, especially old ladies. They're all really good. They all love me, so, like, I just have a ton of grandmas at this point. It's pretty great.
Yeah, you got all the gilfs out there trying to get on with David.
Yeah, maybe not so much Gil says, just a lot of grandmas, just, needing some exercise, that's the only those are the only people I can really beat at this point, so,
It's you.
if I bring some older guys,
It
it'd work
was
out so much.
it was either that or like go to the water aerobics and join those
Exactly.
classes.
Who's to say that I haven't already joined those
Oh,
classes, to be
fair
honest?
enough. I mean, all four.
They am learning how to swim, so you never know.
David is
I
like
just sneak
every
one in.
old white woman's dream is what you are at this point.
Basically, basically.
um, well, going on from pickleball, is it going to be in the 2028 Olympics?
No.
Absolutely will be. Absolutely
You think
100% will.
so?
Absolutely.
Well, it's a professional sport now, so, like, I mean, it's possible.
If it's not 2028, it's 2032.
If it's not in 20 if it's there, I might have to throw my hat in the ring, see what I can
I
do.
know Canada's pretty competitive at it.
Yeah, there's so many good players in Canada. Like, I haven't even played any, like, real competition besides, like, maybe my girlfriend. Like, I haven't played anyone that's, like, remotely good. Like, me and my one friend, we keep trying to get the game going, but he lives in Edmonton and only comes down to, like, do work for our company. So, like, today we were gonna play, but then they finish work at, like, 8, so we can't play.
Mm, that is too bad. David, who are you going to
Yeah.
train with? You need someone out here to train
That's
with.
where I'm training with myself at this
I'll
point.
say
I'm just
Forrest
gonna train
Gump
with the
it.
wall.
Yeah.
Just with the wall, just, going at it with the wall and then see if I can match up.
Well, I think it will be, and I think it'll probably be one of the most watched sports if it makes it to the
It's a
Olympics.
it's a it's a good sport, and it's, like, makes you feel hella athletic. That's the best part about it. I know, like, at some point I was athletic, not so much anymore. So, playing pickleball has definitely helped.
Keeps
It
keep
boosts the ego.
Yeah, it keeps that heart young too.
Yes.
Well, what's the check down? Episode 59. Um, I don't really have a 59. There's one player that comes to mind. So I'll let you see if you can guess that. We're coming out of like summer break going into the football season. Do you have anyone?
Man, not even close.
Panthers.
Luke Kuechly?
He's 59, right? That's the only person I can
Oh,
think of.
shit. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
There you
Luke,
go.
I cannot spell his stupid last name.
Kuechly.
I just gotta look at his a
I'm not
photo.
even I'm not even
59.
bothered.
Look at me.
I just tried spelling Luke Kuechly's name, and I started with a C, so I'm just gonna give up right there.
At least you can say his name properly. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Fair enough. I'm
Episode
halfway there.
59 of What's a Checkdown. I'm Chandler. He's David. This is What's a Checkdown with Chandler and David. And this one's a little bit different. So we're coming out of the Olympics that just ended. Football season is just around the corner. First preseason week just ended. How do you feel about your Giants?
Looks like we got some weapons. The only thing that's gonna hold us back, I think we all know what it is, and we'll just see what happens. But yeah, it looks like we got some weapons on the team. I can't really complain. You know what? It could be worse. I could be a Minnesota Vikings fan right now.
Oh
That's all I'd
my
have to say.
God. Okay, so apparently, so earlier today, and then whenever I release this, is It's already everywhere. Jordan Addison came down, right, on a hard fall. Apparently, it was just precautionary. It wasn't
Mm.
anything major, but I know they just lost McCarthy, right? Um,
Yeah, I mean Sam Darnold for the whole year.
hey, if the Jets can do it, so can you.
Did the Jets do it though? What happened there?
There's a
Or
lot
Jake,
of
yeah,
hey,
signed a big contract and then
yeah.
what's up?
Where's Josh Dobbs at? I know he's a backup somewhere.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I actually don't know where he's at.
Jameis Winston is in Cleveland. I mean, that's not bad
Yeah,
right
I
there.
mean, I wouldn't be picking up James,
I
but
don't know.
that's
Winston would do pretty good with Jefferson. I think with a good, I think Jameis Winston could fit in Minnesota.
sure. I don't. I think it's more with Kevin McConnell than anything else. It's not because he's got to work with the quarterback coach. I think Jameis Winston's exactly where he needs to be.
It's back up to Massage Watson. Yeah, sure, I guess so.
Him and Vrabel are having a good time over there. I think they should just stay there. Yeah,
When did
but
that happen?
when did that happen? Yeah, I completely missed that.
I guess we both saw a video of Vrabel and Winston racing each
Yeah, and I
other,
was like,
but like,
what's going on?
I think that if I had one moment that probably annoyed me more than anything this year was definitely the fact that Vrabel was cut by Tennessee. I think like even as a Jags fan who hates Tennessee, Vrabel was such a good coach, and I feel like he was done so wrong by that franchise.
Oh yeah,
So
for sure. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
it is what it is, in the words of David.
Yeah.
Episode 59. So Olympics just ended, so we are going to do the goats of all time. So we're going to do a draft, our top 5 goats of all time, and then we're going to do goats of today. Once we do that, I'm not looking for specific stats. I'm not out here trying to. I didn't stat crunch here. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I just have a list of people. I don't even have like a. I don't even know if I'll have my. I'll have an order to how I
Okay.
draft these people.
I did the eyeball test. David Carr is number 1. Just so you know.
David Carr.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Not even Derek. David.
Perfect. Yeah.
So that will be the first part, and then the second part we're gonna go over through the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Giants, our teams, and see what we think their records are gonna be, going into the 2024-2025 season. All right.
All right.
Without further ado, you got Luke Kuechly, so I'll let you go number 1 overall. Whoever you draft,
Oh
I
wow.
cannot draft myself. So who is your?
Okay.
And we're gonna put this up to vote. Who is the best GOAT roster? So
All right. All
let's
right.
pretend it's like 5v5 pickleball. Like you see these guys coming up.
Yeah. Who are you taking? You know that they have to close the game. Who are you picking up?
So who's your number 1 overall pick of GOATs of all time?
All right. Well, it's a pretty big toss up. I won't go with football. I'm gonna go with the sports adjacent, I guess, basketball, and I'm gonna go with MJ as my number 1.
You know what's crazy? I'm so glad you went with MJ.
Yeah, that's fair. I figured you might be happy about that.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know if he's in my top 5.
Wow.
And here's why. My number 1 GOAT drafted all time. It's gonna be Wayne Gretzky.
Damn, that's a pick that's what I was gonna take.
Because
Okay,
I
so
mean, you take away all of his goals and he's still the number 1 scorer of all time. Like
yeah.
it's getting to the point where we talk about Michael Jordan. Is like, if you take away the championships, what does Michael Jordan have?
That's fair. That's a fair point.
In the history books, what does Michael Jordan have?
Michael Jordan take away all the championships is basically Carmelo Anthony.
I don't mean that. Well, probably. I mean, he has what, 4 MVPs?
Okay, Michael Jordan take away all the championships is let's go
Dan Marino.
Yeah, that's good equivalent. I guess Carmelo is a little bit of a step down.
Yeah, he's the B tier of GOATs.
Yes.
All right, you're number 2.
All right, number 2. I'm gonna throw, because you gave me this one free. I'm gonna throw Tom Brady at number 2.
That's fine. I mean, I can't get them all, right?
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, you're going classic sports. I like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw some. I'm gonna throw some in there. Don't worry.
I think I'm going for like record setters. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm going for the people that if you take away championships, there's something about them. Obvious Brady, number one passing yards of all time. Did you see that he maybe
Mhm.
would come back still if he had the opportunity?
Give it up, man.
Get
Give
off
it
the
a rest.
fence. Either come
You
back or
know,
don't. I don't want to hear it.
this is starting to feel a little bit like Brett Favre.
Yeah. It's gonna be like Fox every Sunday. You know, if I was out there, I would have thrown the 20-yard out
Man,
route. Then why
yeah,
don't you, Mr. Brady?
the Tony Romo type shit, and I don't really want to hear that.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna love him as an announcer. I'm not gonna lie with you. I think it's gonna be a lot
You
of
know,
me, and like what I did, and not the game itself. Um,
I hope not. I hope he's good, but I could see it being very poorly rated.
yeah. My number two, Michael Phelps,
Dang, another one off my list.
got it like revolutionized swimming, right? Broke all the records.
Fair
Like,
enough.
yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, well then, if we're gonna go Olympic sports, I'm gonna choose the current goat, Simone Biles.
Okay, that's a great one. I love that. Simone Biles is a great pick. Probably the best pound for pound athlete on this list.
Yeah, I was watching. Obviously, as we all do, I was watching a TikTok that kind of broke down how impressive it is. Some of the stuff that she does, and she basically like pound for pound has to be the most athletic. She can jump higher than most NBA players can. She basically could dunk over Shaq if she had to. That's like insane.
Yeah, being 5 foot, what 5'2", like
Yeah,
absolutely insane.
that's wild.
That was a
Yeah.
great pick. I think honestly, not gonna lie, that was a comeback for you. That was a great option there.
I mean, I kind of think my list has been stacked from 1 to 3 so far. But I mean,
I gotta give you shit though. Number three for me, Tiger Woods.
damn, you are actually keeping me on my toes because that was gonna be my next pick.
I didn't want to go conventional here, right? There's when we think about these other sports and like how dominant people actually were in sports that weren't basketball, football, baseball, all of that. People are and were dominant in those sports. So that's kind of like where I was going with here.
We're good.
Okay. All right.
Um,
So number four for you. We got two more for each of us.
okay, number 4. I'm gonna go with another woman. She's been at the top of her, or she was at the top for a very long time. Probably the best athlete in this sport of all time, barring another male athlete. I'm gonna go with Serena Williams.
Amazing. That's dead on. I love the look here.
And you know what? If we're sticking with the
She was
pickleball
my she was
theme,
definitely my she was definitely my next pick. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know if you were gonna go to
yeah,
William.
if we're sticking with the pickleball theme, I kind of have it locked.
I don't know because I on my list. If we don't, we'll go over who else I have on here
All right, all right.
if we don't go for it. But yeah, Serena Williams is a great one. I mean, match her up with Venus, and you have just the best duos of all time. You don't even have to worry about it, right?
There we go.
Um, my number four, I'm gonna go Muhammad Ali.
Okay, that's a good one. I like it. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure. I could say athlete of all time. Obviously, boxing is an athletic sport. I'm not gonna knock that, but it only really requires a
Don't
few of
even,
the.
don't even.
Hey! Don't come! Don't! Just let me be what I'm gonna be.
Brady is
That's
the
all I have to
most
say.
unathletic person on this list so far.
All right, okay, fair enough. I'm not gonna say anything then. That's a good point.
All right. So your last pick, out of goats of all time.
Yeah, let me just throw the like an absolute curveball at you, and I'm gonna actually go with Tony Hawk.
Okay, I like where you're going there. That's awesome. Um, Absolutely up there, first 900 of all time. Um, you know what? I wasn't gonna go this way, and I'll go this way to match it, just so we both kind of have the extreme sports. I'm gonna go
Okay.
Pastrana.
Who?
Pastrana. Oh my god, is it Tommy or Tony? I think it's Tony Pastrana.
You're gonna have to educate me on this person.
So
I'm a bad sports person.
Tony Pastrana was the one that was the first person to ever do the double backflip on the dirt bike. At the X Games.
Oh.
He was also like he does rally car racing. He does all different kinds of racing and stuff like that. So Tony Pastrana would be the next one. Could have even gone like Nyjah Houston, who's a great skateboarder who skated in the Olympics and wore AirPods the entire time during his set, which is
Oh
crazy.
yeah.
But Pastrana, I mean, there's still more. I was surprised by doing this as many goats as like you could consider goats.
I mean, I'll name like 3 more that I had on my list, and then see if you had them too. I had Usain Bolt.
I did too.
I had Pele.
Yep.
And I had Willie Mays.
Willie Mays is a good one. The thing about
Yeah.
Willie Mays, I don't know if he was one of the most iconic and obviously one of the best, but I don't think he was the GOAT, right? So like
I mean, I guess I could have also gone Barry Bonds, but
he was on my list. I know.
A little bit debated.
So I had Lionel Messi on there all time. He is a GOAT of all time. And then I even had Lewis Hamilton on there.
Okay, that's a good one.
Roger Federer would have been my tennis person, like my tennis player.
Another good one, yeah.
LeBron James even. Don't even with this.
Hey, sure.
And then Candace Parker.
Anytime I hear the name Candace, I just go to Candace Owens. So
I'm sorry for that. We will skip
I don't
over
appreciate
that.
what you just did to me, but
I mean,
it is what.
It's not my fault. You don't watch WNBA.
hey, I know who Candace Parker is.
What college did she go to?
No, LSU.
No. SEC. She was in the SEC though. Let's see if you can get it.
All right. Florida?
No.
Georgia?
Nope. More north. You're too south.
Alabama.
That's west. More north.
More north.
Probably one of the most north SEC teams there could actually be.
I don't know geography. What is this bullshit?
Josh Dobbs.
That doesn't help me.
He actually didn't even go there. No, I don't even know if he went in there. Tennessee.
I was going to say Tennessee.
No, you weren't.
That was going to be the first one I chose.
Yeah, that's why you said LSU.
That's why I said LSU. Wait, one sec. Who else did I have? I feel like I had another good one, but I can't remember now.
Dale Earnhardt.
Oh, now the name's escaping me. Connor McDavid. Obviously, we could just throw that in there real quick.
Yeah.
Not until he wins a championship, eh?
I mean, that we're looking at all time. I would say Wayne Gretzky is still the.
Oh yeah. Easily.
Okay, I don't know. Here's my thing about sports, right? Here's my thing. It's like as we're advancing and everything, that's a big part of it. Is like athletes today is like so.
Nah, Wayne Gretzky would have destroyed it still.
He was too. I don't know. Listen. I don't think Michael Jordan would be Michael Jordan in today's game. I'll be honest there.
We'll see.
Did you watch the 1992 Dream Team? Have you seen the videos about the 1992?
Yeah, I've seen the videos. I know defense wasn't being played back then.
Scrubs. There were 5 NBA players outside of the U.S. team. If they didn't, and everyone's like, everyone in the U.S. should have dominated in the men's Olympics. Are you kidding me? Serbia had a great squad. France had a great squad. Germany had a great squad. Australia has a decent squad. Canada has a decent squad. Like, basketball is one of the most global sports. I mean,
yeah, that's true. That's true.
You have 2 All-Stars.
It's fair. That's a fair point.
All
right, let's run through our list.
Yeah, go first. So go ahead. I'll let you go first.
All right. So for my top 5 greatest players of all time, obviously you guys can vote on this. I think I have a better team. Just saying. I'm going to start with Michael Jordan. Next pick is Tom Brady. After that is Simone Biles, and then Serena Williams, and last but not least, Tony Hawk.
Yeah. I think your two Biles and Williams are probably, like I said, like best pound for pound there.
Yeah.
I don't know. MJ has an asterisk. Anyways,
Whatever, man. Hey, I don't know where the MJ and Tom Brady hate came from, but hey, that's what it is, man.
I think it's by their fan base. That's why I don't like them.
Yeah, and I'm included in at least one of them, so I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah. But you can listen to conversations. You can compare things. Other
Oh,
people.
I will never compare. I'm not at least Michael Jordan. I will never compare. I don't care.
All right, you're more short-minded than I thought you were. I'm very
I
sorry for
am.
this.
I am.
This is for my top five goats of all time in this draft. My number one is Wayne Gretzky. My number two is Michael Phelps. My number three is Tiger Woods. My number four is Muhammad Ali, and my number five is Travis Pastrana. I like that we didn't have all the same sports. I'm glad that we kind of
Yeah, we mixed it up.
we thought outside the box. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Okay, so goats now. I guess do I start, or are you gonna take home field advantage both times?
I'll let you start since I started the last one.
Okay. Um this one's tough. Now is more tough in my opinion than of all time.
Okay.
Um Mostly because I don't want you to take the players that I want, and I knew for like of all time you were gonna take certain players, but
Oh yeah.
I think number one GOAT, like the most polarizing player in the world right now, doesn't matter any sport, is Lionel Messi. Messi's number one.
Okay.
On a global scale, Messi's number one.
Well, that's a pretty easy pick for me then. I'm gonna go with Patty Mahomes, number one.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I knew you were gonna go there. Um and yeah, only in North America though. No, but
Yeah, no,
Patrick.
thanks, no one Miles. Yeah, tell me the team in Japan is gonna come and take on the team in the US.
They did. Did you see this in the U20 football game that was actually in
Game. All right.
Edmonton?
Yeah, it was literally in Edmonton. That doesn't count. I'm not counting that. That's not professional sports. It's a different level in professional.
Yeah. My second one, um, I'm not gonna have to go that way. It's gonna have to be LeBron James.
Yeah, fair.
Like, and the reason why is again probably the most polarizing player in all of sports around the globe, right? So
Yeah.
he's my player now. You know what's funny is neither of us said Kobe for the last round.
I wanted to say Kobe, but like that's a iffy one. I'd be really biased if I was saying Kobe.
Yeah,
You could put him there. You could absolutely put him there. I think he's one of the greatest of all time.
yeah. I just think that when we quantify, it's different, right? So
Yeah, for sure.
uh,
RIP.
LeBron's is
Wiz.
longevity, and then MJ's is more historic, right? MJ's was a
Yeah.
run. LeBron's is just longevity. Like, how the fuck do you do that for 20 years?
Crazy. All right, well let's get going. I'm gonna stick to the basketball theme and say Steph Curry.
Oh, thank God you went with Curry. I'm okay with that. Great pick. I love it. I'm gonna go with the fastest athlete in the world on
I would
ice,
say no Lyles.
Connor McDavid.
Oh my god. I was gonna say that's a pretty good pick. That actually throws a huge wrench into my list.
Because I
Starting
mean,
to
you
scrape
can't deny it. It doesn't matter if he doesn't have a Stanley Cup. It's gonna be like the whole Ovechkin thing. He's gonna wait till he's 40 and win a Stanley Cup, but he's gonna have it, right? Like,
Oh yeah. I think he's gonna win multiple. Personally, I mean, maybe I'm biased, but I do think he's gonna win multiple.
seeing him in
Um,
person at the Stanley Cup final, I went to Game 7, also came to Game 2. Dude, it's insane.
insane. Yeah.
It's art, like
It's poetry in motion.
literally. But sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, see, now this is where I start to struggle.
See, isn't it tough? It's like, yes, these top five, solid.
Yeah.
Now where do I
Let's
go?
let's take it back to soccer or sorry, football. And I'm actually gonna go with Mbappe.
Okay. Um, that's surprising.
Hey, he is the best footballer right now, I would say.
I didn't know
Am I wrong?
Ronaldo died, but good to know.
I mean, I could take Ronaldo, but then it's just like Ronaldo, Messi. I don't really want to do that kind of tit for tat, you know? Like
All right.
that's not my business.
All right. Um, Novak Djokovic. I'm gonna go with tennis. Um,
That is a good pick.
just one of the most dominant careers of any player in the world. Just won his Olympic gold. Um,
Yeah.
so Novak Djokovic.
See, now you've thrown a wrench into my game once again.
Was he on there and you were
Uh,
just kind of like holding on to him?
I was, but here's the thing. Can I take someone that's in your all-time oldest or like
Yeah.
of all time?
Yeah.
All right, then I'm gonna go with Tiger because he's still technically playing.
I like that. That's a great steal. I don't know how competitive he is, unfortunately, anymore.
Hey, he's still the greatest of all time. It doesn't
Sure.
matter.
Did you see the photo of his leg?
No, I haven't seen it. No,
Oh my god. He was
bad,
at a tournament on shorts, and man, his leg is messed. Like
it's mangled there.
people are like, okay, now we get it. Like, how is this man actually playing a sport
Uh,
at like a high level? Um,
was this from his accident?
yeah, yes, from his
Ah,
accident.
yeah.
The accident.
Oh, yes, the accident.
Um, there's a lot of ways I could go here. We didn't do baseball, but there's two polarizing players when it comes to baseball for me. Um, this like an honorable mention one. Like 5 can be interchangeable for me. I gotta go Max Verstappen though.
Damn. Okay.
Like
You could
going,
also still have gone Lewis Hamilton.
but to me, Verstappen's gonna pass Hamilton's like reign. Like he's already like his age and everything, what he's already doing, and there's no one behind him that's generationally talented like he is. So I'm gonna go with Verstappen here.
Okay.
I don't know if that probably didn't affect you at all, but
No, I mean it kind of did because I now I'm spiraling a little bit to find a sport that I can even think of. This was a harder list. This one was a harder list than the first one because that one is like there's so many you can pick from. This one is very few.
because you don't want to say
Ugh.
someone's a goat, and it's like no, they're not.
Yeah, like my Mbappe pick, probably, eh,
Yeah.
maybe, sort of. You know what? I'm just gonna say it. She's already the goat of the WNBA. I'm gonna go with Caitlin Clark.
Okay. Could have gone with Simone Biles.
I could have, but I'm not gonna. I already had her. I picked her already. I'm gonna let her stay in the all-time list.
Okay. Caitlin Clark. Okay. Um, some of the other people I had were Ronaldo, Lewis Hamilton, and then baseball. Again, this is where it's like generational. Shohei Ohtani.
I was gonna go Shohei, but I didn't know if you could really say he's an all-time yet.
Yeah, I mean he's going to be. And then Mike Trout. I think he deserves it with how. Listen, it's not his fault that he played on the worst team in the fucking world.
I
All
was
right.
gonna say like Mike Trout is kind of feeling like the LeBron route where he's just been so good for so long. 'Cause I remember Mike Trout being good in like I want to say 2012
Yeah.
even.
I think that actually might have been his rookie year, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a
That's
look
when
at
I
his
first
stats.
started hearing about him, and I was like, and everyone's like, this guy's been unreal. So I would say,
2011, he was 19 years old in the MLB, by the way. 19
yeah,
years old in the MLB.
insane.
As an American, you don't see that as Americans like getting to the league. And his second year in 2012 was his second year. He won the MVP and
Yep,
Rookie of the Year. With 49 stolen bases, by the way,
that's crazy.
and 30 home runs.
Wow,
So
that's wild.
to be qualified as a rookie or next year, I think it's 140 at bats. And he had 123 at bats.
So they just made an exception?
No, so he was like he missed it by like so he was able to be eligible for
Oh,
rookie
I
the
see, I
next
see.
year, but he was so close to not having it.
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, as on your in your rookie year. Sorry,
Yes, yeah,
I
yeah,
wasn't.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because baseball is super weird because people are called up and down all the time. You can't really do
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So yeah, 14
I guess it's
years.
kind of like the rookie of the year for NBA. Like you
Yeah.
can't. Yeah, you have to have played through the season to. I guess. Do you really have to? Or I guess you can't be like. You can't get injured in your rookie year and then get it Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
makes sense.
it's like Chet Holmgren was applicable because
Yeah, yeah.
his lifetime batting average is a 299. Like he is a I mean, how many MVPs? One, two, three. Oh, sorry. Oh no, sorry. He was second in MVP voting. I apologize. This is a baseball reference is stupid. Um, he has one, two, three MVPs, Rookie of the Year as well, Silver Slugger and All Star. Like, dude, this guy's insane.
Yeah. I think the other person that we kind of missed was Aaron Rodgers. We probably could have gone Aaron Rodgers for I mean, you could have. To be
You
fair,
could,
you
yeah,
could.
yeah, you could, absolutely. I think the
But
big year dropped off. Madden rating 83 though, bro. 83 Madden rating.
I'm sure that'll go up after he plays another what 6 minute or what is it 6 seconds and he's out for the rest of the year.
My
Uh,
back. All right.
that's
Any other ones that we missed on your list?
uh I think maybe John Bone or John Jones
Okay.
for, for MMA. Obviously
Yeah.
he's got some issues, so
Yeah.
can't forget those. But he and also Nurmagomedov or whatever. He also is one that we missed. I think he's probably one of the best pound for pound fighters.
We also missed
Um,
GSP. I feel like you could probably put him in all time.
yeah,
St. Pierre.
yeah, we missed a few fighters, but obviously like less coverage on those guys.
Yeah. Which is funny because that's where all the money is.
Yeah, I mean, okay, before we close or go on to read our list. Who is your top sports movie athlete of all time?
That is like off the top of my head way too much.
All
Who
right, let me give you mine real
yeah,
quick.
yeah. We
Movie
can do a
Mile.
draft on this alone, and that might be the
Yeah,
next thing we do, but go ahead.
Movie Miles,
Okay.
all time.
Okay, Friday
Yeah,
Night Lights. I mean, he didn't make it past high school. I mean, he did
doesn't matter to
screw up
me.
his knee.
He's
He's a high
uh,
school athlete. Didn't even make it out of
yeah,
Texas. Ain't got no knees.
all time, all time.
I mean, give me like Mike. I mean, come on now.
Hey, that's a good
Simone
pick. That's a good.
Biles out here dunking
Yeah,
on Jason Kidd.
that's
No.
a good pick. That's like a throw. That's like a throwaway pick too. That's a good one.
I think the natural, whoever what his I forget his name, but the guy that played the natural, the baseball movie with oh my god. I'm thinking the rookie with Dennis Quaid for some reason, but it's god, what's his name? It's been so long since I've seen this movie.
I don't think I've ever seen this movie.
Yeah, it's an older movie. Is it Redmond? Robert Redford plays in the natural. He plays as Roy Hobbs. If you ever hear Roy Hobbs, yeah, the
Yeah,
natural. Um, we can do a draft on that too. I think that's a good.
yeah, I like that one. I like that one.
I like this one a lot too. I'm not gonna lie, the goats. I thought that was something interesting. It's something I haven't
Mhm.
seen personally. So, but I'll read off mine. So this is my goats draft of today. And it goes like this: Lionel Messi, LeBron James, Connor McDavid, Novak Djokovic, and Max Verstappen.
Yeah, I think my list is better personally, but that's just me. On my list of goats currently, I'm gonna start with the goat of all goats, Patrick Mahomes. And I'm gonna go to Steph Curry, aka Chef Curry. Then Mbappe, Tiger Woods, obviously older goat, but still a goat in its own right. And then finally, I'm gonna go with Caitlin Clark, an up and coming goat.
If we did a 5 by 100, I think my team wins.
Yeah, because we have Tiger Woods. Thanks.
I mean, I think Patrick Mahomes
Hey,
on the
hey,
anchor.
he might move like a baby, but he's still fast.
Just, I mean, Lionel Messi taking up front. LeBron James takes 3 strides and he's already done.
There.
Connor
That's pretty
McDavid.
fast.
Connor McDavid's probably fast on feet. I'm not going on his foot. He's probably pretty
Yeah,
fast.
I could see it.
I don't know about Verstappen. I think that's my wild card. I don't know. He's like
There you
5
go.
foot, 5'2".
That's your tiger. That's your tiger.
I don't know. A Tiger ain't got nothing working for him anymore. How tall is Max Verstappen? Let's see really quick. You got to be tiny,
He can't
right?
be that tall, right?
Yeah, he's got like 5'4". He is 5'11".
Oh shit.
Oh,
He's done.
we got this in the
Oh, never
bag.
mind.
Oh, you're destroyed.
All right, okay.
Do you want to go with so that's the GOAT draft. Do you want to go with the season?
Giants?
Yeah. Do you want to go Giants first? Or you want to go Jaguars first?
Go Jaguars. I'm gonna pull up the Giants schedule right
Okay.
now.
Also, I'm excited for Jacksonville this year because three big announcements. One, the new stadium got approved. So,
Oh, really?
new stadium in 2028. They're going to play in Everbank, I think, this year, next year. And then in 2027, they're going to either play in Gainesville, so at the University of Florida, which honestly would be fucking dope to go to University of Florida to watch Jaguar games. Like,
I'd be kind of. Are you close to Florida?
about 3 hours away. I'll make the drive. I'll even drive. I'm going to drive to Jacksonville for a few games this year too.
Okay,
But
nice.
um,
You got tickets already?
not yet. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do season tickets for the Magic, or just buy some Jaguars tickets. So there's so many
Jaguars tickets.
options here in Florida. It's gonna be.
Jaguars. Yeah, it must be nice.
I mean, got to go see the Stanley Cup for half the price as everyone in
I
Edmonton.
got 0 options here.
I get to go see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers if I want to. I can go see the Dolphins if I want to. The
Yeah.
Jaguars. I can go.
Your list.
All right. So NFL. Oh, did you see the? Okay, so that's the first one. Is for the Jaguar Stadium. Second one, retro coming out this year. So when I was born, like the year I was born was when the Jaguars like became a thing. It was like 95 and then 96 is my year, right? I was brought home in Jacksonville Jaguar gear. Like I was born there, and they had like the inaugural and everything, and they're going back to their classic jersey, like for alternative this year. I'm so hyped. I'm gonna order my Trevor Lawrence like throwback jersey. I have a Mark Brunell still signed in my closet. So
that is a throwback.
Yeah,
Mark Brunell.
Yeah. And then lastly, they have all white helmets, which
I saw those.
Yeah,
you sent me those. Those are nice.
Yeah. So yeah. Other than that, holy shit, we start off our season in the worst way possible
against the Chiefs.
No, we actually just played them in preseason. We won.
Woo. You start off your season against the 49ers then.
Against the Dolphins in Miami.
Ooh.
So Jaguars start this season 0-1.
Yeah. I can see that.
Next week we play the Browns at home.
Come on.
I'm asking you. Like I want your opinion.
They're gonna win that one.
Okay, so 1-1. Then we play in Buffalo. I don't know.
I think they win. I think they win.
Yeah, I actually have a good. Gabe Davis is gonna come back, all hyped up. Who is a great chemistry pick for the Jaguars, by the way. Man's out there doing great things. But I think we could beat the Bills. It's just gonna be tough in Buffalo. So 2-1 against the Texans in Houston.
You're losing that one. Sorry.
2-2. Colts at home. We gotta win that one. Like
I'll give you that one just because I don't know how the Colts are gonna look this year.
Yeah, question marks on the Colts and the Titans this year for me. 3-2 at Chicago. Really?
The Chicago team looks good. They look good. The defense is good.
This will be Caleb's 6th game.
Yeah.
Do you feel confident by then? Will he be in the rookie year lull or the rookie year flourishing at that point?
I would say the rookie boom is what we'll get from Caleb Williams.
Okay.
He looks comfortable as out there. Like that's what I've seen so far is that he looks very comfortable.
All right. So I'm gonna let you go on this one. I'm gonna give this one to you. So we're 3-2 right
Mhm.
now going into Chicago. What do you give us?
I think you guys win it, but I think it's close.
Okay, 4-2. At home versus the Patriots.
Oh, you guys clear that.
5-2. I want to know what the Mayo experience can be interesting this year.
Hmm.
Like how long is the first round pick for the England Patriots actually gonna be starting? I'm forgetting his name, unfortunately.
Drake May.
Yeah.
I don't think he. It's if social media is any indication, he's not starting ever. To
Okay.
be honest, but I think he'll probably get in pretty quickly.
Well, Milton may be that guy coming behind him because he drafted 2 quarterbacks, right? So,
Yes, we did.
all right. So 5-2. I'm gonna give this one to you because I know your choice is gonna be the Packers coming to town against the Jaguars. 5-3.
Come on, come on. It's the Packers, and it's not even close.
Jaguars going to Philadelphia. This was a big loss for us last year. 5-4. They
A
match
key.
they match up well. It's just how they perform, right? I think the biggest thing about the Jaguars I'm excited for is we have a new defensive coordinator. Caldwell did not change anything last year. Didn't make any
Mhm.
adjustments, so I feel more confident in our defense. With Hines Allen, also new name. It's not Josh Allen anymore. It's Josh Hines Allen. So, um,
He changed his name.
this year. So,
Wow.
I don't know. Probably because he was sick of being called the other Josh Allen. I would change my name.
Yeah,
Maybe his
that's
mom.
fair.
Maybe he got married. I don't know what his wife's name is, or maybe his mom just made more impact and just wanted to bring that in. Regardless, it's Josh Hines Allen now.
All right.
So let's do 5-4. I'll say we lose that game. Minnesota Vikings coming to town, 6-4.
I think you win that game.
I hope so.
Minnesota's not looking great right now.
At the Lions
In Detroit?
in
Yeah, I don't
Detroit,
think you win that one. I don't think you win that one.
6-5. Texans come to town outside in
I don't
December.
think they're gonna sweep you guys, so I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna go text you guys win that one. You guys got to win one or the
Oh,
other.
you don't want to. You don't think they'll sweep us? So you think we'll go 1-1? Okay, so home
I
and
think you.
home.
I think you guys will go one. Yeah.
Okay. So that makes us 7-5. Jaguars at the Titans. I eight and
I think you
five.
guys sweep the Titans. If I'm
We
being honest.
suck in Tennessee, but we'll see. I don't even know who the Titans quarterback is. Oh, it's Will
It's
Levis. It's Will Levis. I'm an idiot.
yeah.
Jets come to town. Middle of December.
The Jets win that one.
Really?
Yeah.
It depends on Aaron Rodgers. 8-6. 8-6.
It does depend on Aaron Rodgers, but I think that defense.
I don't disagree with you. I think that the Jets defense will be good this year. I will say, I was thinking about it this year. If Trevor goes down, Mac Jones has not looked bad in the preseason.
You don't want to have to rely on Mac Jones, my friend. I'm sorry to tell you, you do not want that problem.
uh, so we're 8-6 right now. Going to Las Vegas to play the Raiders. 9-6.
I'll give it to you, but the Raiders might be good this year. That's
Who's
all
their
I'm gonna say.
quarterback, sir? Gardner Minshew.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Gardner fucking Minshew. You don't have Josh Jacobs anymore, sir.
Yeah, but the thing is, they like. I'm not saying that they're gonna be good. Like they're gonna be, um, winning a bunch of games. They're gonna be competitive in every game they play.
Yeah.
That's all. That's more what I mean.
If
So
the
it's not gonna
Raiders
be like
win, I'll get a Raiders tattoo on my head. Just kidding. I would not bet something like that in the
yeah,
preseason.
that's a crazy bet.
All right, so 9-6. Titans at the Jaguars.
I said you guys sweep them.
Okay, so 10-6, and then at the Colts to end the year.
I I think you guys split with the Colts as well.
10-7. Wait, actually, hold on. Are the Eagles in? Is it in Philadelphia or is it? Yeah, it is. Where are we playing in London this year?
Were you playing in London?
Yeah, I wonder what games we have in London because if it was, let's see, Bill Stadium, because that's important, right? If we're playing in Britain, we don't lose those. NRG. I think the Bears might be in London. No, Okay, I'll have to see. Maybe it's not. Maybe
It wouldn't
Google
be the
doesn't know.
Bears because that's too early in the year. I think it's always like almost in like Halloween type.
Maybe Patriots. Yeah, Wembley for the Patriots, which is a
Yeah.
home game. But then it's got to be the Bears, unless we go back and the Lions maybe. Nope, Lions. That's so weird because we played 2 games. They better not be both home games this year because that would suck. Anyways, do you have the New York Giants schedule up?
You have the New York Giants schedule up.
All right, how do you feel about the Giants? What's your overall emotion towards him?
8-9. That's all I have to say about them.
Okay, let's break it down. Vikings at the Giants. Wow, the Giants started 0-1.
You think
Do you
with Sam Darnold
I
as
hope
a
y'all
starter?
fucking lose. I hope you get curb some. I hope Sam Darnold puts 400 on your head.
With Sam, I'm gonna say we win that one.
Who's your quarterback?
Daniel Jones, he's a better quarterback than Sam Darnold.
All right, but
You
is your
put Daniel Jones. Wait. You put Daniel Jones on the Vikings. You don't think they're gonna have a better season?
yeah? I think if you put O'Connell on to the Giants, they have a better season too. Because I hate Dayball, but that's just a personal thing. Dayball isn't
Crazy.
fired after this year. Um,
All right, sure.
okay, so want to know Giants at the Commanders.
2-0.
You think so?
Yes.
Because I'm taking him over Daniel Jones.
Hey, sure.
All right, 2-0.
I'll let you pick this
No,
one. I'll let you
2-0,
pick this
2-0. I'll give you 2-0 there. It's fine. It's fine. The Commanders
one. Okay.
aren't going to be incredible. I don't even know who their head coach is. Is it
I think it's still Rivera.
No, he got fired, I thought. It's someone stupid. Sorry. This is very important. Dan Quinn. Told you it's someone stupid.
Yeah, 2-0. I'm gonna say 2-0.
At the Browns.
Dan Quinn wasn't a bad coach. I'm just gonna put that out there. He wasn't a bad coach.
At the Browns.
They lose that one.
Okay, 2-1. Cowboys come to town, 2-2. Yeah, it's gonna be 46-0 again, like it was last year.
We can. I don't know what it is about the Cowboys. It's just since they got Micah Parsons, it's been kryptonite. Whatever. We'll move on from that. At the Seahawks.
At the Seahawks. That's an interesting one.
I think we lose that one too. As hard as it is for me to say, I think we lose that one.
Gino, it depends who their new head coach is, or how their new head coach performs, I should say. No more Pete Carroll, right?
I don't think it matters. That team is still pretty good.
Okay, yeah. So we're 2-3 right now.
I think roster to roster, they're better.
Yeah. Bengals at New York. 2-4.
Yeah.
It's okay. You guys have the Eagles coming to town the week after.
Yeah, it's great.
2-5.
Yep.
In Pittsburgh.
2-6.
I don't know. I don't
Pittsburgh
know.
Pittsburgh is a hard place to win.
But Pittsburgh could literally implode at any point this year.
This is true.
With that quarterback room?
I don't think that's a bad quarterback room.
15-12.
Personally,
15-12 for the Giants.
I can see it. I'm gonna go a loss on that one.
Okay,
too.
2-6.
I think we beat the Commanders next.
Okay, 3-6. Look, going on the up and up, right?
Yeah, we beat the Panthers.
4-6. Look at us go. You do not beat the Buccaneers. You do not beat the Buccaneers.
We can beat the Buccaneers.
No,
what do you mean?
No.
What do they have? What did the Buccaneers have?
Baker Mayfield's revenge plot is what you have.
Against who?
Everyone.
No. We beat the Buccaneers.
Really? So you're gonna go 4-6? Is that 4-6 or is that
5-6?
Okay, so you're 5-7 because you're not beating the Cowboys.
Nope.
Saints.
We can just move on. What did the Saints have?
Who's their quarterback?
It's still Derek Carr. They do have a good receiving core, but the Saints haven't been great as of late. So
6-7.
I think we win that one.
Okay, your wishful thinking. I'm cool with it. Ravens 6-8. At the
I
Falcons.
mean, this is one that we could win, but we'll probably lose.
This
So
is
I
one that,
feel like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
gonna
Actually, you
be
gotta have one of
8.
those. I think the Falcons is a good play. Falcons are gonna be like around that
Yep.
like 5-8 range. Or, you know what? We can maybe make it. We play in the NFC South. Let's just beat the Giants right here.
Yep.
So is that
Yep.
6-9 or 6-8?
Yep.
6-8.
Right. Wow.
Colts at the Giants.
We'll win that one, and you know what? We'll also win the next one with the Eagles, only because the Eagles are going to be resting starters. That's the only reason why.
What if they don't though? Just because they're playing you guys.
Well, that would be dumb, for one, because I feel like they're not that deep, so wouldn't be the best idea. But hey,
All
it's
right.
their own.
So you think I could have this wrong, but do you think 9-8?
8-9.
Okay. Okay. You want to go 8-9? Okay. I hope it for you. I hope it
There
for
are
you.
8 games. There are 8 games in there that we can win for sure. So let's be honest. Like there at least 8 that we can win.
All right, I'll give that to you. I mean, I think it's a bad season for the Jaguars if they don't win 10 games this year. I said the same thing last year, so it was a bad season for us last year. So I feel the same way. We can win 10 games, I think, on our schedule.
I think it's gonna be unless we win 10 games as well, it's gonna be the expected season for the Giants.
I think it's gonna be a fire sale if you guys don't win at least 8 games this year.
Yeah, fire sale. I don't know about that. I think Daniel Jones will get moved for sure.
I think your head coach will too. To me, that's if you lose your head coach and your offensive or your quarterback in the first in the same season, that's a fire sale to me. It's a whole new
Well,
thing.
that's fair, but I don't think it's gonna be both of them. I think it's gonna be one or the other.
I think Neighbors will be great. I think he could actually win Rookie of the Year. If Daniel Jones can get him the ball. Offensive line is still a question mark for you guys.
Always a question mark, has been since Tom Coughlin left. It's what can you do?
Draft properly.
Draft better. Fair enough.
Um,
We've had so many top round picks and it just fumbled.
Yeah. But that's it for this week of What's a Check Down with Chandler and David. I'm Chandler. He's David. This is What's a Check Down with Chandler and David. Who's going to do better? The Giants or the Jaguars in their divisions, and then who's got the goats of teams, right? So we'll put that out, and then other than that, David, do you got anything to sign off with?
Nothing at all. Go Giants.
Until next week. Peace.
Go Blue.